What's poppin', everyone? It's your boy Levi, and yes, once again, we are back at Chapter 5 for hopefully the last time. I'm hoping we're on the correct path this time, because this is the third time that we're gonna have to go through Chapter 5 and 6. In the last episode, we got a heartbreaking ending with Iggy sacrificing himself to basically save us so that we can try and save Beacon Pines and figure out what's going on. We also kind of reconnected with him and made up a bit, and we met a traveler or like a wanderer who's like kind of guiding us on our path, saying that like this wasn't the right path for us. We got to figure out what path and play our role. So we headed back to chapter 5, where the clouds are now breaking, and I believe in this timeline we have a decent relationship with Beck. Rolo is waiting for us at the treehouse, and we're not going to make him upset because we're coming back. And hugely, we found out that Gran was in the hazmat suit. Chapter 5, what big ears you have.
Sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why are you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Sure, hope so. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out from there. Lead the way. Alright, we gotta meet up with Rolo, and boy do we have a lot to tell him. It is getting close to night though. Treehouse is not this way, it's in town. I don't know why I can never remember the treehouse is. Oh. Well, the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course we're not worried.
Board finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
He's getting interrogated. If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. You'll just sign here acknowledging everything is accurate. We'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
Jeez. It's not like being interrogated. There. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
They're laughing because he did sign his soul away. I guess we'll talk to Nuncreed. Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give them a good hard bop right in the kisser. I don't think that, I think that's assault. Oh, Gran tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark out to be wandering on your own. Alright, so treehouse. Oh, it's Lumi and Zariel? I think that was their name. Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam? Why? I don't know. They are drones. Just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. So I can't wait. Lumi hates working. Can I go see Dawn? Oh, Dawn's probably out. Yeah. Yeah, Dawn's investigating. Okay. That makes sense. I gotta talk to the story bitch. The answers you seek will be revealed to you in due time. The question is the figure intoned. Are you prepared to live with the truth? So this episode's gonna be about Gran. Kerr and the mayor? What are they doing?
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without you.
The mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not sure if this is the timeline where the people fucked with the sign above it. I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yes, she has been indisposed of late. She doesn't like me very much, does she? Oh no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of importance to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. Darn tootin' he was.
Kerr locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included. What does that mean? Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just the festival. All of this. There's gotta be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds? Yep. Little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. And off Kerr goes. Alright, sorry for the random cut there. My model froze. We can't talk to the mayor, it seems, so... Off to the trios. Oh, this is nice. You gonna jump in? Yeah, the trios is just a little farther on from here. So what's your buddy Rolo like? Rolo? He's Rolo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy, that's for sure. He's funny even when he's trying not to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. It's about time you tell me what this foul harvest thingy is anyway. It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. Here's the game summary. They were kind of a big deal. Ooh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used this fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died, and something changed. Changed? How? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water, or air, or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. Now everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. Next year, the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why? It's because you have permafrost. Nope. I take it Rolo's farm got the short end of the stick. Yep, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative. Yep. First thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels, one town over for a week, while they decontaminated the groundwater. That's how they moved everybody. They put them in hotels. The whole town left. We better get going. Interesting. Hey, Rolo. It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rolo. I see my reputation precedes me. Oh, it's nice seeing him happy to see us. Welcome to Mission Control.
Waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we've spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey, Luca. You know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah? While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Oh, nice. This would have been helpful when the clipboards were invading. We got a window, too. Okay. He goes all out, doesn't he? Oh, we got a target. I'm not sure what the target's for. Always. Can I hit it? Oh, I hit the... Okay. Oh. Oh, and then I hit the target and then the ladder comes back down? Oh, I have to do it multiple times. Like a little mini game. I missed. Oh. There we go. Not the best throw, but... Again? This one is moving? Hello? Rolo? Not the bike horn. But Rolo went kind of stupid on that. Holy. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. Well, up we go, I guess. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust the new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Okay, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters? I don't think so. It seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some... Do we know it's a man? Or was it Gran? When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How do you get it anyways? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go, and I ran. That's why they needed a new hazmat suit. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Aerith Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Rolo let out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for an idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup. So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing of the Valentine's warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your Gran in the same suit talking to Aerith Valentine. Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kind of awesome. I'm with Beck. No offense. And so, we can logically conclude, aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. Yes, Rolo. Yes, precisely. And their leader is your Gran, so she tried to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my Gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing hasn't been damaged. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your Gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. It's what old people do. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know, we haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your Gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back after to take care of me. After his mom went missing. Did you know your Gran before? Not really, no. It's been years since I'd seen her. Luca, don't take this the wrong way. But are we sure your Gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
Technically, no. We're not sure. I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family. Damn, Rolo. But you're right. Luca, your Gran is hiding something. And Pa always says folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. My Gran really is hiding something. Don't you think I would have noticed by now? Considering that there's 2 rooms in our house that we're not allowed in? I don't think so. It's kind of the whole point of hiding something. Yeah, you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear. And we can start getting to the bottom of this. Well, tomorrow we're gonna get a letter saying that we're freezing over. I'm always game for some good snoop. You can count me in. Good snoop.
Chapter 6.
Alright.
Secret lair.
Back to chapter 6.
Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder.
There was no trinkets or turning points in that. At least I don't think there was a place where I could get trinkets.
Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows.
I guess I didn't really explore town that much.
Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
What time is it? I like how this is my entire closet. Okay, I'm coming. Hold on. Knock one more time, I dare you. Oh, it's them. Brillo, what on earth is that? Hmm? That ridiculous thing on your head. It's a detective hat. Let him have it. Oh, this? It helps me think. It's his thinking cap. You're gonna need a lot more of this. Choke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear? Yep. Whatever she's been up to this busy week, or whatever she's been up to this week, has been keeping her most of the day busy. I swear I have like dyslexia, dude. I can't read things straight. Very well. The game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were a Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
He's gonna break something. Aha!
Coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
Yeah, good one, Rollo. I think it's safe to assume anything that dusty isn't what we're looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Oh yeah, Rollo? Eureka! She's lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. That's quite literally burning 24/7. She keeps that fire going every day, Rollo. Drat! I may already be too late. Look at his face. Just think of the mounds of documents lost to ash. Just relax, Rollo. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Luca, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? Yeah, upstairs. Closet upstairs. So maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first. No dice. It's locked. Well, well, well. Look who stands to reason now. And I have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought, I'm going to take this important thing and huck it in the bush? True. Anything else? Maybe something out there of the ordinary? Well, she is always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway, I can't reach that latch.
Realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Alright, we figured out where we're going. Oh, it's totally up there, isn't it? Alright, Rollo. This is your time to shine. Ah, yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. No, I've called you to like, boost us. Now I shall proceed with...
Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rollo's back.
Yep. You're definitely the base. Hey, this isn't my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. I get it. Stop complaining and hold still. Back gonna climb on this? Oh, never mind. Oh no.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them.
You know, don't
Their
break
eyes
it.
searched for anything amiss. But the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah, I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey. Let me just yank on this random teacup and...
As Beck pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click.
No fucking way.
The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Love to see it. Good job, Beck. Seems like your Gran has been doing some remodeling. That's all you could say? Dude, only two types of people have secret lairs. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So which one do we think she is? We're about to find out. Gran strikes me as an anti-hero. Kerr's gotta be the villain. Or whoever Kerr's working for. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe. Oh, wow. Yeah, this cannot be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet.
Everything is
at a
locked.
bulging folder labeled Walter.
Walter?
For a long moment, he just
Papa?
stared at it.
Dad? What do you got there? It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a doctor?
Nodded
Yep.
and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help. Oh, Ferrello.
Took the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages.
Easy, buddy.
He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. Dense documents such as this are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meaty bits live. Wow, I had no idea we were in the presence of a preeminent scholar in... or preeminent scholar in dense documents. And cheeseburgers. By all means,
He
proceed.
stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
I like how sarcastic Beck is. Ah, here we are. Follow-up examination by Terrence Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malice. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to symptoms exhibited by Miss Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results from Joseph. What medical condition affects crops, gives you muscle soreness, and makes you feel ill?
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy? Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncreed's name. Wait,
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
there's more scribbled in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water at his home had been contaminated. Oh, what's this condition called? I do know this one, where it's based on tap water. I studied this in school. Cholera, I think it's called? I think it's cholera. Perhaps environmental? Lab results only raise more questions. It's like he came back to this report later and has made those notes, so it might be related to something
Rollo
else.
scanned through several more pages.
Does cholera affect crops? I don't know. I'm not that much educated in it. I just know about the disease. Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it's fatal. Progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terrence's condition follows close. Yeah, it's definitely fatal. Exasperated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Dad, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rollo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be
Luca
more.
frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luca, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What do you mean enough is enough? How did he take matters into his own hands? This is
The
bullshit.
drawer shut.
Alright, did I skip anything? Boxes? Nope. Barrel. What do we have here? It's probably that green liquid. Barrel marks caution, explosive. And jam jars? It's enough jam to feed the whole town. Is Gran delivering medication in her jam? Because Duncreed's still alive. What kind of incendiary jam is Gran making? Look at the incendiary emblem. Nice. She wouldn't have had me walking around town delivering bombs, right? Only one way to find out.
Rollo casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Rollo, please relax. Huckleberries.
Smacked his lips.
Hint of brown sugar. And ink? What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Oh, they're notes. Aha!
Offered the slimy note to Luca. and licked his fingers clean.
That's why she said make sure that the two people get the ones on top and not Mr. Nunncreed. It's addressed to Miss Fratelli. Yeah, Fratelli and Don Tolliver. A grand jamgram? Kinda like that. It says, last night I used the disguise Eris provided to scout out the location. The timing window should be possible. Oh. So she was undercover. So Gran probably is good. And in turn, Eris might be okay. Operation Sparkplug is a go. Oh man, are they doing a heist? Whatever it is, it can't be good. Some more bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I'll let that slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here. Yeah, that's realistic. Sorry, Beck. You stick to sarcasm. Oh. Got a punching bag. Gran working out down here? Wait, how fast can I hit this? Alright. My hands hurt.
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has been kept busy. Is your Gran a serial killer? Because I'm starting to get a vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town. She's trying to figure out who's behind us. The kindness of her heart. She put little symbols by some of them. Yeah, Mr. Nunncreed has a check mark. The clipboards are all inside a big circle. My moms are both on here. Both with question marks. Ooh. Gus Valentine has a question mark. Eris has a question mark that's been crossed out, so confirmed. Mr. Kerr has a bullseye, so that's definitely an enemy. The killer has chosen their next victim. We don't know what any of this means. Whatever it means, it's probably not good. We got one last thing to look at, looks like.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool, this looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Rolo. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. Can't fault that logic. Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to town, and if we follow it,
Carefully traced the path with his finger.
we'll end up in. It leads right to Beacon Pines, Frozen Beacon Pines.
He jabbed down at the end point.
Town Square? That's the fountain and the source. I forgot we had a dream about the source too at one point. What a weird place to hide treasure. Rolo, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on that map has the same symbol as these explosives over there. Oh, we dropped fireworks into them. So it's not hiding treasure. Real bummer. Rolo, what's that thing you've been excited about for the past month? The festival. Did you just say gulp? This feels like a gulp kind of situation. I'm gonna use that. Everyone will be gathered near the center of town. They're gonna murder everybody. Just gonna blow up the festival. Not if we stop her. Well, we're caught. What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
What was what? No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps.
Alright, Gran, don't come down here.
The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall.
Creepy.
Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Oh, a male voice. Hello? That's Tolliver.
The final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump.
Yoo-hoo!
Thump.
I'm not here to hurt anybody.
Thump.
I'm just here to help. Just...
Thump. At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Huh? Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly.
Oh, Rolo, why would you do that?
Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Don't move. Rolo, don't.
It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Flaming chicken goop.
With all his
We knock him
might,
out?
Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Oh shit, Rolo. Rolo? Mysterious creepy man? Mr. Tolliver? Anyone
From
there?
the dark corner, they saw something move.
Well, I don't know if I had it in me. But there was only one way to find out. Holy crap, Rolo, that was awesome. Wait, did you just kill that person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground, pressing his fingers
Surely we
to the
didn't kill
man's neck.
Don
He
Tolliver.
sighed with relief.
Wait, we can check a pulse at 12? What kind of smart-ass kids are we? We can check a pulse at 12. Nor would that'd be the first thing I thought of. You sure clobbered him good, Rolo. Knocked out
As Beck
cold.
flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Yeah. Mr. Tolliver. Oh,
Chapter 7.
Chapter 7. You know, I feel like we've been playing a lot of Chapter 5 and Chapter 6. So I'm going to include Chapter 7 in this video too. Just because I have done so much Chapter 5 and 6.
The interrogation of Hiram Tolliver. Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain, they couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some
Why was he in
deliberation,
my house?
It was decided.
Oh, turning point. They'd run a classic good cop, something cop interrogation. Do I have bad? Good cop, chill cop, or good cop, hard cop? I wonder. I wonder which one I'm gonna choose. We're gonna be hard.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation. Rollo
I'm excited.
brandished a steely gaze.
It's still ACAB, but you know how it is.
I've got this. Read about it 100 times.
Rollo the good cop. Oh, I gotta sit up for this.
Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver?
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table,
I said, Mr. Tolliver.
grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face.
Poor guy's passed out.
Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in the world?
Hair wobbled as
Tied
he
him up.
attempted to straighten up.
Who? Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Now hold on. Let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. As for you, looks like you're sweating.
Doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way, or... Well, let's just say I've never needed another way.
Rollo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now dance! What? I don't even...
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You've tied me down. How on earth could I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. Make sure everything's ready. So you're in cahoots with Gran. Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze.
Aw, Rollo.
Now more confused than ever.
Yeah, use names. You can't fold like that. Gonna help her blow up the festival, eh? Blow up the festival? Good
He shook
lord.
his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you've got it all wrong. Where is she now? She's headed to the source. Source? What's the source? It's
His
where
voice faded to a whisper.
the town began. Where it all began. What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
Passed out again? How hard to roll a clock
Spun
him?
around with a repentant grimace.
Damn, Rolo. I think you went a little too hard on him. What do you say about the source? It's where the town began? We need more information. Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tolliver any farther. Is there anyone else who might know more? What about the History Museum? It just got set up for the festival. Now the tent was up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves. Is there anything more reliable? The library. So if there's any information about this source thing, Kato can help us find it. Let's go get some answers. I'm gonna get the penguin again. Yes. Hello, Kato. This is a dang nice library. I love his squeals. Thanks, we work hard on it. Aren't you a little young to be a librarian? Oh, Kato hung out here so much, eventually they gave him a set of keys. I just keep an eye on the place for Miss Novak sometimes. They got you working for free? For free? It's quiet, and I get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want? Fair enough. What can I do for y'all? We need a favor. I already told you and Rolo. I can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Hankatomic. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Call it a personal code of conscience. Actually, we're looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for? That's the thing, we sort of don't know. What do you got on the history of the town? That's the county record archives. What's in those? Births, deaths, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded. Great, we'll start there.
Chapter 8.
Ooh, that was a short chapter, which is kind of good because we are running a little bit low on time. Alright, the plot thickens. We're finally progressing into the game. It kind of looks like Gran is on our side, though. Looks like she's trying to prevent the source, and maybe she failed. That's why she gave Luca that letter. We'll have to see. But we're starting to get ourselves involved, which I like a lot more so than just relying on information we hear around the town. So hopefully Chapter 8 is going to hit us with some pretty heavy shit when we come back. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to this point, like the video and comment the video. Subscribe for more videos similar to this one, and I will see you in the next part.